New York City, the energy, the chaos, the relentless pace. There's no place like it. 2 weeks here feels like a year anywhere else. The city pulls you in, spits you out, and leaves you wanting more. This is my time-lapse tour of the ultimate city. 5 a.m. The city's just waking up, but I'm already on the move. The streets are quiet, almost serene, a stark contrast to the bustling chaos that will soon take over. Walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, the city unfolds in front of me. Each step brings a new perspective, a new angle of the skyline that never ceases to amaze. The sky explodes with pinks and oranges, painting a masterpiece that only nature can create. It's a daily reminder of the beauty that exists in the world, even in a city as busy as this. Below, the East River shimmers, reflecting the vibrant colors of the sky. The water moves gently, almost in sync with the waking city. This is my moment of peace before the madness begins. A time to gather my thoughts, to prepare for the day ahead. The air is crisp. The only sound is the hum of the city waking up. Birds chirp, and the distant sound of traffic starts to build. Joggers pass by, their breath misting in the cool air. Each one lost in their own world, yet part of the collective rhythm of the city. I can feel the energy building, the city coming alive. It's a palpable force, something you can almost touch. This is where dreams are made of. Every sunrise brings new opportunities, new possibilities. Reaching Manhattan, I feel the energy shift. The pace quickens. The city is ready to embrace the day, and so am I. People rush by, coffee in hand, ready to take on the day, each one with their own story, their own journey. This is the New York I know, the city that never sleeps. A place where every moment is filled with potential, where the day is just beginning. Wall Street. Suits and ties, a sea of hurried footsteps. The air crackles with ambition and the smell of freshly brewed coffee. This is where fortunes are made and lost. The energy is palpable, contagious. Moving north, the scenery changes. Soho's chic boutiques and art galleries beckon. The smell of fresh pastries from a corner cafe fills the air. Creativity thrives here. I duck into a coffee shop. The aroma of roasted beans, a welcome comfort. Times Square. Sensory overload. Giant billboards, flashing lights, a cacophony of sound. It's overwhelming, exhilarating, and utterly New York. This is the heart of the city, beating loud and proud. Stepping off the bustling avenues, I find myself in Greenwich Village. Tree-lined streets, brownstone houses, a slower pace of life. This is where artists and writers found their muse. The air hums with creativity. Washington Square Park is alive with street performers and students. A lone guitar player strums a melody, his voice echoing through the park. I sit on a bench, soaking in the atmosphere, the energy of the city fading into the background. The scent of pizza wafts from a nearby restaurant. I follow my nose, my stomach rumbling. A true New Yorker knows you can't go wrong with a slice from a Greenwich Village pizzeria. It's the perfect fuel for exploring the city. South of Houston, the streets transform. Soho's cast iron buildings house trendy boutiques and art galleries. Chicly dressed shoppers browse designer clothes, their footsteps echoing on the cobblestone streets. Here, fashion is art, and art is life. Tribeca, once a haven for artists, now boasts converted lofts and Michelin-starred restaurants. The grit remains, juxtaposed with luxury. It's a neighborhood of contrasts, where old meets new and the creative spirit endures. I wander through the streets, admiring the architecture, soaking in the atmosphere. Street art murals add splashes of color to the brick walls. This is a neighborhood that celebrates beauty in all its forms. Central Park, the city's emerald gem. A sanctuary amidst the urban sprawl, it stands as a testament to the harmonious coexistence of nature and city life. Even in the concrete jungle, nature finds a way. The park's lush greenery and towering trees create a stark contrast to the surrounding skyscrapers, offering a breath of fresh air. Central Park, a sprawling green oasis in the heart of Manhattan, offers respite from the city's frenetic pace. It's a place where the hustle and bustle fade away, replaced by tranquility and peace. A stroll through the park is a must for any visitor. The winding pathways invite exploration, each turn revealing a new scene of natural beauty. Families picnic on the great lawn, spreading out blankets and enjoying the open space. It's a perfect spot for a leisurely afternoon. Children laugh on the playgrounds, their joy echoing through the park. Swings and slides become their kingdom, a place where imagination runs wild. And couples stroll hand in hand along the paths, finding moments of romance amidst the greenery. The park's serene atmosphere makes it an ideal setting for love to blossom. The city's noise fades into the background, replaced by the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves. It's a symphony of nature that soothes the soul. I rent a bike and cycle through the park's winding paths. The gentle breeze and the rhythmic pedaling create a sense of freedom and exhilaration. The sun shines through the trees, casting dappled shadows on the ground. Each ray of light adds to the park's enchanting beauty. For a moment, I forget I'm in the middle of one of the busiest cities in the world. Central Park is not just a park. It's a refuge, a place where time seems to stand still, and the worries of the world melt away. Museum Mile and beyond. New York City is a cultural powerhouse, and Museum Mile is a testament to that. From the Met's vast collection to the Guggenheim's iconic spiral, there's something to inspire everyone. Hours melt away as I wander through galleries, lost in art and history. But the city's cultural offerings extend far beyond Museum Mile. From Broadway's dazzling musicals to the intimate jazz clubs of Greenwich Village, there's a performance for every taste. Tonight, I'm catching a show in the theater district, experiencing the magic of live performance. The Lights of Broadway. As dusk settles, the city transforms once again. The glow of 1,000 lights illuminates the streets. Times Square comes alive with flashing billboards and dazzling marquees. The energy is electric, contagious. This is the city that never sleeps. I join the throngs of people heading to Broadway. The air crackles with anticipation. Tonight I'm seeing a musical, a classic New York experience. The lights dim, the curtain rises, and I'm transported to another world. The music, the performances, the energy of the crowd, it's exhilarating. This is Broadway, where dreams are made and stories come to life. As the final curtain falls, I leave the theater feeling inspired, energized, and ready for more. Midnight Jazz and City Dreams. The title alone evokes a sense of mystery and allure, a promise of something magical waiting to be discovered. The night is young in New York City. The city that never sleeps is alive with endless possibilities, its streets illuminated by the glow of neon lights and the hum of activity. The streets are still buzzing with activity. People from all walks of life converge here, their stories intertwining in the tapestry of the city. The energy is palpable, electric. I find myself drawn to a small jazz club in Greenwich Village. It's a hidden gem, a sanctuary for those seeking solace in the soulful sounds of jazz. The music spills out onto the street, beckoning me inside. It's as if the melodies have a life of their own, inviting passers-by to step into a world where time stands still. The intimate space is filled with the soulful sounds of a live jazz band. Each note, each chord resonates deeply, creating an atmosphere that is both nostalgic and timeless. The music washes over me, transporting me to another time and place. It's a journey through the history of jazz, a celebration of its enduring legacy. I close my eyes, savoring the moment, the city's energy pulsing around me. In this space, surrounded by strangers, I feel a profound connection to the music and the city itself. As the night winds down, I step back out onto the street. The cool night air is a stark contrast to the warmth of the club, but the music lingers in my mind. The city is still alive, the lights still shining bright. The rhythm of New York continues, an unending symphony of life and dreams. New York City never sleeps, and neither do the dreams of those who call it home. Each night, new stories are written, new dreams are born. This city has a way of getting under your skin, of staying with you long after you've left. 2 weeks wasn't enough. I'll be back. The allure of New York City is irresistible, a siren call that beckons me to return and continue my journey through its endless nights and dreams.